Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP, already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP, already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And to give this time to the tailback. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Those defense for the Packers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that the offense scored to go up 7-zip? Aggressive, trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 5th touchdown here. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll run on first down. Leonard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Now we have Hyde still on the ground here. Staying down after that last play. 6 yards left on second down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, it's Leonard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a give, right side. It's Leonard, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Leonard. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up forward. They're trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
3 yards remain for second down.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
2nd and 3.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. Justin Herbert, a touchdown pass in that first half. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City, see what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. The Lions playing well early as they get it to 2-1 with the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Leonard takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Leonard, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Leonard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, it's Leonard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
2nd down and 3.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Not much there, only a yard. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver. receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those? And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Back to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not one. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Leonard.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the Packers give him nowhere to go. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers about ready to take over.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Although
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and 14. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank